guys, so I got a request from the Instagram account Equine Sunrise to do a quick tutorial on how to get your horse to back up at liberty. There's a video on my Instagram of me doing this with a little filly that I've been training, and so you can go check that out to see what the end result will look like with a horse that's really sensitive. Lenny has gotten a little bit dull, so he does know how to do this, but he's not going to do it as well as Rose does in that video. But a couple things that you need before we do this is if your horse, I assume that your horses are going to be halter broke and that you're not going to be doing a whole lot of liberty work with them, and this will be kind of one of the first things you'll do. So we're going to do it with a halter. It is possible to do it without a halter, but we're going to do this with a halter. The halter that I'm using, it's a Double Diamond brand halter, rope halter. It's part of the Buck Brenneman collection. It's by far my favorite rope halter to use. I like the pressure that it has, how everything fits. Love this halter. And then I also have a Double Diamond brand lead rope. And you want to make sure that your lead rope does not have a metal clip on it. And you'll see why in a little bit. But we don't want to have a metal clip on our lead rope to do this. So I have this nice lead rope that I tied on. Did not come with a clip. So make sure your lead rope doesn't have a clip. I prefer to use a rope halter. I like the pressures it uses. So go ahead and check out Double Diamond brand halters. I think they're phenomenal. So the cue for this is going to be raising our hand and maybe moving our hand. You can use whatever cue you want. Some people will use like a dressage whip or something and they'll wave it. Anything that works. I like to use my hand because I don't always have a dressage whip. So I want to be able to do all of my tricks, all of my liberty and everything without a crop and with a crop or a whip. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you how we're going to start backing them up at liberty. All right, so our first step, when I'm facing me, and I'm going to give him an ask, tell, insist cue. So if you guys follow any of my training, you'll know that I do ask, tell, insist principles. So when a horse is in a herd, they want to move another horse. They will ask by pitting their ears. They'll tell by maybe stomping a foot or moving towards them. And then the insist is going to be making contact like biting or kicking. So we're going to use that same principle when we're training horses. So my ask for him is going to be raising my hand. My tell is going to be adding energy towards him by waving my hand. The insist is going to be snapping the lead rope. He might be kind of mad at me if I snap the lead rope on him, and that's okay. We're going to bring him back in and tell him that it's okay and that we're going to love on him. We don't mean any harm, but next time he has to listen. Some horses will actually move off of just an added energy, and that's fantastic. That's how you can actually train this completely at liberty. But I don't expect all horses to be that sensitive, so we are going to do it with a halter. So I'm going to hold my lead rope. See, he already knows what we're doing. He's getting ready. I'm going to hold my lead rope, stand in front of him, and I'm going to put my hand up. And good, he's backing. So since he did it, I'm going to release. And I can bring him back towards me. Ask him to come back in. Good boy. So you'll hear I'm actually whistling when I bring him in, and that can actually help with teaching your horse to come at liberty. I like using a voice cue. Other people might use a hand signal or something. I like my voice cue. So when I bring him in from the pasture too, I'll whistle, and he knows that that's time to come in, which is pretty cool. That's why I like the voice cue. So we're going to do this again. I'm going to show you what the insist looks like. I'm going to be asking Lenny. I know he's going to do it right, but I'm going to ask him for a little bit of a quicker response, a little bit of a faster response with my insist. You want to make sure that your ask, tell, insist is fast, right? If you watch horses in a herd and they're moving another horse off of like a pile of hay or something, you'll notice that it happens really fast. Sometimes you won't even see the ask and the tell. You'll just see him kick. So make sure that you ask, you quickly tell, you quickly insist. But don't be unfair. So when the horse gives you a try, you want to reward it. But make sure that you do it fast. It's not going to be effective if it's not fast. So I'm going to go ahead and ask. I'm going to tell. and I'm gonna insist. And now he backed off, I'm gonna release, let him sit and think about that away from me. And then once he kind of thinks about it, I'll ask him to come back in. Good, good. All the way. So you can see he's a little bit hesitant to come into me because I'm a bad guy right now. And that's okay. I'm gonna pet him, tell him it's okay. Tell him I don't mean any harm, and then this time I'm gonna say, okay, well, you're gonna do it quickly, aren't you? And that's good. Good, that's what I'm looking for. It's a nice back. So that's gonna be the start of it. Bring him back in. Good boy. Good boy, very nice. All right, so the final step to backing at liberty is gonna be doing it without your lead rope. And then eventually you can take the halter off, things like that. But for now, we're just gonna drop the lead rope in front of him. I'm gonna put my hand up, and I'm gonna ask him to back. Good. Ask a little more. Good boy. And if you have a horse that's really sensitive, that gets really good at this, you're gonna get a lot of distance between you and the horse. If you check out my Instagram, you will be able to see that video of me working Rose and asking her to back up like this. And you'll see we get some pretty good distance because she's a really sensitive horse. She's young, she's really smart. Lenny's a little bit dull about this. He'd rather just come in here and cuddle with me. So yeah, if you guys have any questions on that, feel free to message me on Facebook at Russell Corner Ranch or on Instagram at russell.corner.ranch, or you can leave any questions or comments below. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.